I just realized I didn't do anything to align my commentary in the last episode. Actually, somewhat I did, because I did it when I said press start on there, you know, in the beginning of the episode. So anyways, let's go to the Combat Arena Challenge. So, anyways, well, hello, my fellow video gamers and Let's Players. I'm JuddlePlays, and welcome back to I'm Ready Depression. Because being depressed is not a fun thing. So, well, anyways, we're actually back to the Spongebob Squarepants movie game, and we are about to do this set of challenge things where we battle enemies, so why not let's do that, you know, even though this is probably not going to be that good. And whoa, we're knocking a lot of enemies out, like, very fast just by hitting into them, dang, and we're already 15 left, dang, that's actually pretty good. And you know, now thinking of it, I could actually upgrade my spin move, and it'll make it these guys, actually it wouldn't make these guys go faster, because these guys take one hit regularly right now. Eventually, enemies like these will actually take more than one hit, so that's why the steel ones will actually work better, because they basically do that. And whoa, wave 1 complete already. I was expecting that to actually take longer, but let's actually go to the second wave. In these Combat Arena challenges, there's actually 3 waves of enemies we have to take on. And yeah, so a lot of them will actually vary a little bit, but we have to actually, most of them is just smack as many enemies as we can and just kill everything in sight and that stuff. And we could actually make our health a little bit higher, but I personally think that we don't need to do that. And also watch out for those running guys, because they could actually hurt you, because running guys will be like, I'm running and stuff, and they run and it's not good. And I'm talking randomly because there's really nothing to talk about here, because this is just redundant of killing a whole bunch of enemies. But this is actually very good for getting some of these, getting your weight collection up. I don't know why I said it as collection, but I guess you can call it collection, maybe. And whoa, I was about to say, like, I'm actually doing pretty good at not getting hit right now, because I went through the first 2 phases without getting hit. Usually I'd get hit by now and do something. At least on my practice run of this game, I got hit and that something would happen, but whatever, that's good enough. We have 50 enemies to go on this one, yay. 50 enemies. Let's do this. And this time, there's a lot more of these sweeper guys. Okay, I got hit that time. Also, once they stop hitting you like that, that is a perfect time to actually hit a whole bunch. And also, don't worry about, like, your health thing. I believe those health things regenerate like crazy, so it's no biggie, no worry. It's okay, there comes a day. I don't know why I started singing some Alice in Chains. That song is No Excuses if you want to know. I'm not trying to advertise. That song was made back in, like, 1994, I think, maybe? I don't know. It was before I was born, I know that, but I was pretty sure it was 94. It was from their Rotten Apple. Was it an EP? Yeah, it was an EP. Because, like, they did acoustic EPs a lot for some reason. I don't know why. Actually, those acoustic EPs are good, because they actually had some pretty good songs. Like, the song I Stay Away is actually pretty dang good. If you didn't know, I'm kind of into grunge rock. I'm not that much into grunge, but I'm more into, how you say, punk rock now, which is okay. I still have my metal roots and, like, very fast songs and stuff. And the wave 3 is complete now, and those 3 things will actually blow up. Okay, there it went. And you probably heard my PS2 controller rumbling, but now, well, first let me unlock my computadora. Even though it wasn't locked, I just wanted to shake my mouse, because I want to do that eventually, like, in every episode, just to try to keep it awake. And I could have actually done that in the last episode, but it would have been a 20-minute episode, and I really didn't want that, so that is why I did that mission in this episode, because I thought it'd at least take a somewhat chunk of time, so that's why I did it. That's why I did it. And now, okay, we're going the wrong way. Let's go this way, buddy. Let's go this way. And I'm going to probably overuse this cartwheel thing a lot, but a lot of the times I actually forget I have the cartwheel, so I'll sometimes not even do it. It's kind of stupid how I forget there's a cartwheel move that we have, but it's okay. But whatever, I'm not going to start singing that song again, but let's just hit some of these buttons here, because that'll actually unlock the door. And okay, before we unlock the door, let's get something here. So I'd suggest not, like, breaking these right now, because there's actually a whole bunch of these things up here, including a 50 weight right there. But now, we can break this and get a whole bunch of these objects, which I believe will actually get time for another upgrade in here, but let's just break these. And yes, we have enough for a second upgrade, so let me actually upgrade something quickly. So let's do karate spins for Spongebob, because that'll be good in the long run. And now, let's see. Let's do the star spin. Let's see, star spin or... I probably really don't need the star spin. No. Yes, let's do the star spin, because the star spin will actually do pretty well, because now, with those 2 karate spin and star spin things are up, we can actually, like, hit, like, projectiles from enemies, and that's pretty good. Also, the spin looks a lot neater and stuff, because it's, like, a bigger range, too, and we can hit enemies in, like, less hits, so I believe we'll actually hit those certain enemies that took 2 hits to kill, and 1 hit now, I think. And we are in the ice cream room with ice cream and creams of ice and stuff, because ice cream is good, and crap. I was pressing the square button, but it wasn't, like, hitting these things for some reason. Also, be careful of how fast you go. Even though this part really isn't that hard, it is slippery, and you don't want to fall off or anything, because falling off might be very bad, and yeah. Also, one thing about Patrick that SpongeBob has, but Patrick doesn't, is that, in Patrick, when you jump in the air, he can't spin, so he can't get that extra, like, little tiny bit of height, but no. To get one of these extras, you actually want to, I believe, hit all of these in a straight line or something, I don't know. But that's what I do, and I've always gotten that out of it. I think I did it the first time just because I thought it was cool or whatever, but, you know, it's okay. So, let's wait for Mr. Candy Cane to come down, because we need to, I almost said make it rain. I guess I would have said that because it rhymes with candy cane, but okay, that's okay. Let's just keep it there and wait for L Cookies to bounce us up to where we need to go. And oh, don't want to miss that cookie because I need to actually get over here. And if you don't know already, we're actually about done with this level already. So let's destroy some enemies. But first, let's just hit these things. And I believe now, let's see. Yep, they only take 1 hit to kill. That is awesome. Because, like I said, I upgraded that move, so it only takes 1 hit to kill. And now, whoa, okay, I didn't know hitting all those buttons did that, but now we can actually go over here and hit this. And, well, I think it's already done, but let's get this one guy out of the way first. Dodge his little gas. And, yeah, since we already have actually we only have 2 of them, but we are going to get the 1 right now. We are done with I'm Ready Depression. Also, before I end this level, I'm just going to say these portal heads here, they're usually at the end of the level or randomly somewhere. You can change between characters here. So Spongebob looks like that in this level. But let's get back to Patrick because Patrick's the main man in this level. Let's get this because we did this whole level as Patrick, except the combat arena was with Spongebob. So, now, wait, is there a cutscene after this?
There you are, Patrick. I've been trying to find you all evening.
It's 8 in the morning, Spongebob.
Oh my gosh, 8 o'clock. I am late for work. Mr. Krabs is gonna kill me. Oh, Mr. Krabs.
Back at the Krusty Krab, King Neptune confronts Mr. Krabs about his alleged thievery. He asks if there is anyone present who may vouch for Mr. Krabs' character, and our yellow knucklehead McSpazatron shows up to accuse Mr. Krabs of being a horrible person. King Neptune zaps Mr. Krabs, causing Spongebob to sober up quickly. He selflessly volunteers to journey to Shell City and retrieve the king's crown. Freezing Mr. Krabs in place, King Neptune grants a 6-day reprieve so Spongebob and Patrick may attempt to retrieve the crown. King Neptune's daughter Mindy provides Spongebob and Patrick with a magic mirror through which she can communicate and assist our heroic duo. We continue as Spongebob and Patrick arrive at the paddy wagon.
Dang, those cutscenes take up a good amount of time. That took about a minute. So, Sandwich Driving 101. This doesn't sound like a regular platforming level. I wonder what this is going to be. Well, we gotta wait for the loading buoy to stop so we can find out. Yeah, let's wait.
SpongeBob, Patrick, it's time to start your journey. Drive the paddy wagon through Bikini Bottom to the edge of town. This road will take...
Okay, sorry I forgot to talk there, but now we have a driving level, which this driving level is basically, we have to drive to the end of town. There's no objectives, but there are objectives after this, but I believe we have to actually press, no, let's see. What is it? No, it's R1 to do that, okay. Sorry, I had to get used to the controls. I haven't drove the paddy wagon in a long time, but these nitros you really don't need now, but they might be able to have some effect later, but yes. Driving this paddy wagon it's not extremely hard, but it's not really the easiest thing in the world. This thing will slide a little bit, so you gotta be careful about that, but I'd personally say don't hold forward on the control stick. All you want to do is just, like, go back and forth on the control stick, left and right to do this. And you can use the turbos anytime you want, but that's just you whenever it comes to using the turbos. Also, beware of the grass, because for some reason this game thinks that, if you drive on grass, you slip like it's on water or something. I don't know the, like, logic of that, but let's actually get an extra, which is actually behind here. I know this is random, but it kind of feels like I know where a lot of these extras are, but I really only know where they are in these levels, and I thought I could actually get through that. Luckily, we're not doing, like, a certain mission after this. I'm not going to spoil it, but luckily we're not doing that, so nothing bad would happen. So, which one should we go in? Let's dare the middle one. Okay. That wrecking ball will actually hurt you if you want to know, so you do not actually want to get hit by that. Well, no duh, you wouldn't want to get hit by that, because personally, if something hurt me, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't want to get hit by it. That might just be me, but I don't know. So, I'd suggest taking the top path. The other path might be faster, but you might actually hit in cars in the other path, so yeah. And for some reason, every time I do this level, I always use a turbo right there. And for a smart, like, safekeeping idea, you might just want to keep the one turbo, like, on your hands at all times. I don't know if you really should, but whatever. And as you see, I'm actually taking a lot of these secret paths in this level, because most of the thing, like, these secret paths will actually usually lead you to an extra like that. And I believe we're actually pretty far on extras already. Yeah, 6 extras, dang. It's kind of weird getting all these extras because, like I said, later on in the game, I'm, like, not going to get any extras because I really don't think I really want to get any extras because I never actually showed you what they did, but well, let me actually show you. Yeah, I know this is random, but if you go to options and then extras, they're just basically this. You can get, like, a whole bunch of different things on it, but it's really nothing special. So let's actually just return to the game here and do not fall in there because I believe you'll have to start the whole level all over again if you fall in there. You might not, but I'm not so sure if there are any checkpoints in this level, so I'd personally suggest not to do that. I don't know why I talked like that there, but personally, I'd suggest not to do that. And whoa, let's be careful because I think that thing almost hit me. Whoa, that like, woo, that didn't go so well. But now, coming up here, we are actually almost done with this level already. So let's use this turbo here and basically just slam on all the turbos because we really have time to use turbos. And we win, even though we weren't racing.
You've reached the edge of town.
And crap, I don't know why I don't talk there, but it's just, I keep thinking it's a cutscene. I'm so used to, like, cutscenes to Spyro the Dragon and being silent, but here's a cutscene, I think.
With the chaos of Bikini Bottom behind us, SpongeBob and Patrick begin their long journey towards Shell City. However, with SpongeBob gone, all is not well. Plankton is now selling the Krabby Patty at the Chum Bucket, and with every purchase, customers are getting a mind-controlling bucket helmet. Squidward has discovered Plankton's plan to create an army of bucket heads. Will Squidward save the day? No. On the outskirts of town, SpongeBob and Patrick meet some of the charming locals who tell them they will not last long outside the city. But our friends do not listen. They should have listened. Our heroes are now stranded in a vast desert with only their feet for transportation.
We already lost the paddy wagon, so 3,000 miles to Shell City. But we are not going to be doing this level in this episode or the next episode. We might do it in the next episode, but there's actually going to be a cutscene coming up. But we're not going to be doing this level in this episode because, well, I'll tell you why. I mean, actually,
Plankton is using those radio towers to broadcast his evil messages across the sea. SpongeBob, you'll have to find a way to shut those towers down. You
Okay, and it looks like we actually have enough Goofy Goober tokens to get that Spongebob move, which I kind of thought it would, but, you know, it's something different. And now Minnie's just going to be explaining what we have to do, but, so we could start this level right here, this 3,000 miles to Shell City, but there are actually 3 other missions we can do in Sandwich Driving 101. I know every single, like, level that's kind of like driving, I will not do this since I'm not going for 100%, just saying, but this level is easy and I can get 3 easy, like, Goofy Goober tokens, so in the next episode, let's play SpongeBob SquarePants, the movie game. We're going to be going back to Sandwich Driving 101, taking on the time challenge, and doing these other 2 time challenges, or whatever they're called. And I'll probably speed those up, too, because that'd make them go by faster and a lot better. So, this has been Jodel Plays saying see you later and goodbye.